Today we've updated the 3D content, and the first part of that update is that we've added the individual bones of the canine forelimb. So previously we only had the landmarks of the bones, not the bones themselves. And this will be useful for you to be able to explore areas like the carpal joint, which have got a lot of small fine bones. And something to add here is that if you're having difficulty scrolling through the content because it's quite long, as it were, in the Y direction, something you can do is turn on the autofocus button here, and then whenever you click anatomy, that will become the focus for your camera, and it makes it really easy to move around and navigate without losing your position too easily. So that's something that you can turn on to help with that. The second bit of content that we've updated is we've added the bony landmarks, which we had before, but before we were using small buttons to be indicating an actual area of anatomy, whereas now an entire area will be highlighted when you select it, like so. And sometimes you've got areas that are hidden under other anatomy, and if you press the space bar or click the play button, so I'm using the space bar now, you can split the anatomy apart and you can start to look at surfaces that were otherwise covered. So again, you can see it starts to get a little bit tricky to orbit the content here. So I'm going to turn on the autofocus, and that's focused me here on the head of the humerus, but I can also focus on things like the articular fovea here and navigate around really nicely. So that's the second bit of content update we've done. Something else we've done is that we fixed a bug in the MCQ mode for testing yourself. So previously you might have found that objects that we're asking you to name weren't being highlighted, so we fixed that problem now. So let's hope I don't embarrass myself. Supraglenoid tubercle. Now you can see this object's being highlighted, and I've selected that in the menu over here. So that bug has been fixed. I hope you can now use the MCQ content wherever there was a problem before without an issue.